hey guys, I'm gonna try to play a trick on my friend, and I'm gonna record him, and then I'm gonna play. I'm gonna like he's not gonna realize that he's being recorded, and then you guys gonna see his reaction when I tell him he's recorded. After, like, I'm gonna decide to make a video with him without actually recording him. Okay, so let's begin. Hey. Okay, yeah, I was just messing around my settings because I like yeah. Okay. So well, what's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
Okay,
We're
I guess
working.
okay. Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you about Tilray. Like, oh, I didn't share screen yet.
No, you haven't.
Okay, hold on. Share screen. Start. You seeing what I see?
Yeah, give me a sec to full screen it. Full screen, full screen, full screen. Oh, let's share screen, snapshot. I really don't like this new interface. Yeah, okay, I see it. It's down 3%, but it's overall it's up
No, no, no,
16%.
no, no. After hours.
What do you mean? There's no trading after hours.
No, it. Look at the after hours.
Yeah, I know, but there should be no trading after hours.
No, okay. So how the stock market works is, uh, in the day there's trading, but if
Yeah.
you're listed on like a big stock like a Nasdaq or New York Stock Exchange, after hours you're still allowed to sell and buy stocks, but it's only exclusive to like people that have a lot of money or people who are like big investors, basically, like big investors, like people who have margins accounts and stuff like that.
I never
So
learned about this.
I'm sorry, what?
I never learned about this.
Yeah, I know. It's just something. Yeah. Well, you don't really day by day. You don't check the stocks. You just kind of ignore it and let me handle everything, right?
That has nothing to do with this after hours trading.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, yeah. After hours, it can trade. It kind of indicates what the next day is gonna be like. So as soon as it opens tomorrow, because like during the morning, like 4 hours before the morning starts, people who have like special accounts are allowed to trade before the actual public gets access to it.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I guess not a lot of people know that, but now you do.
And how do we get access to special accounts?
Um, I don't know. I have to do more research on it, but
That sounds like cheating.
it's not cheating. It's it's just something that no. Well, it's not really cheating because I don't know. Maybe it's cheating. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. It's in the stock
Like,
market,
they should
so
not be allowed to do that.
this you can do so much in the stock market. Like you can option trade, you can short a stock, you can like there's so many other options to do, but it's expensive. It costs a lot of money. Like to have a special account that can do this, they're probably paying up the like they're probably paying a lot of money for to have access to that account. At least this is just my guess. I don't know if that's like actually happening.
So you're not sure on this information.
I'm not 100% sure. I could research it. YouTube and Google always has its ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been in the market for a while. There's always after trading on the New York Stock Exchange and Nasdaq. So there's after hour trading. Like for example, when there's a quarterly report that comes out,
Yeah.
if the quarterly report is good, the stock can trade. Like you're not allowed to have access to it. But people who do have access to it can raise the stock or plummet the stock before the stock market opens, because of the how good the report is.
What is that? Bullshit?
It's
I'm
not.
sorry, I just heard bullshit, bullshit, and more bullshit.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's how it is. That's how the stock market world works. I mean, if you took more time to learn, maybe you would understand it more. I don't. I mean, I could try to look for that account, but I really don't care. I'm not a trader. I'm a long-term investor. I look for good companies, and if they have good fundamentals and everything like matches up, and I see a good vision for the company, then I'll invest in it. And then if I'm up a lot, I'll start taking profit. And then if it crashes, I'll buy back in. That's how I roll, basically.
Okay.
See, what you could have done is with Canopy, when you sold out at $40, you could have sold half. You could have sold half, use that money to like pay off whatever, and then the other half could have been $60 by now instead of selling out at $40.
I guess so.
Yeah, but you just sold out because you're like, I need money. I'm selling out everything. So I don't know. Just some people think like that. I don't. I would when I sell stock, I would either sell half or a quarter at a time. I won't sell like a complete like position completely. Um, and because of Tilray, Canopy went up after hours too. This is CGC, by the way.
Holy shit!
So in the United States, Canopy is traded on the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Because this is a U.S. listing, because the Canadian dollar is more inflated than the U.S. dollar, because the U.S. dollar is worth more than the Canadian dollars, right? So
Yeah.
the stock price looks lower.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're traded on different exchanges. This is traded with U.S. dollars, while the Canadian one's traded with Canadian dollars, but they reflect each other because they're like still one company. It's
Oh.
complicated, but I mean, I'm trying to explain it to you. Anyways, if you look at Canopy and Tilray, which one do you think is more expensive? Tilray,
Okay, there's Tilray, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and then
Canopy?
this Canopy.
Hold on. Okay, you're trying to teach me. I know this much. So, let's go look at market cap.
Okay, well, where's the market cap on this?
Days range, 52-week range, volume. Hold on a sec. We just look at volume. Holy crap. Go back to Tilray. I'm going to look at volume on Tilray. Oh, market cap, 9 billion. So, yeah, no, Canopy is more expensive.
Yeah, yeah, Canopy's more expensive. Tilray is $5 billion market cap, but since they had a nice run, I'm gonna say probably 5.5, maybe $6 billion in the morning, because it's gonna go up
What do you
another
mean
10.
by 5 or 6 in the morning?
Because it's going up another 16%. So if you took a calculator, if you took the market cap of, let's say, 4.79 billion, I'll just make an easy number, and then you times it by sorry, you don't times it by 0. You have it 1.016. The market cap tomorrow should be, that makes no sense. Hold on. 4.797 times 1.16. Okay, there you go. So the market cap tomorrow should be $5.5 billion if it goes to $60 around it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, so yeah, Canopy's probably gonna be 10 billion, and Tilray's probably gonna be like 5.5 billion. So Canopy's twice the size of Tilray. But get this, look at this, okay? This is their financials, right? The financials show them. Look at the assets. They have $106 million in asset, right?
Billion, right?
No, million. This is million in thousands. So you add 3 more zeros to it, right?
Oh, okay.
So this is $106 million, and the company is worth $5 billion. Think about that. They have $106 million in asset, and the company is worth $5 billion. Okay, and then look at the liabilities. They have $71 million in liability. So if you subtract the total assets with the liability, the shareholder equity is only $35 million for a company that's worth over $5 billion. Does that
That's
value?
not a lot.
There's not a lot for a company that's worth $5 billion. Okay,
No, it's not.
okay. Now let's go to Canopy. Canopy, right? They are worth $9.5 billion. How much they have
Yeah.
in asset? $2.11 billion. This is not including Constellation Brands extra $5 billion they're putting into Canopy. So
Oh.
Canopy has a $7 billion market cap, and their market cap is only $9.5 billion. So Tilray is very bullish, while Canopy is, not that expensive in theory.
Huh.
And the liability is pretty bad. It is almost $1 billion in liability. But if you look at the long term debt, it's convertible debentures. So the people who can those people who lend out money to Canopy for convertible debentures. Convertible debentures is basically a debt that if those people decided to convert it into shares, then it can no longer the debt is no longer there. It's now in share value.
Okay.
Are you confused?
You started talking about convertible debentures. Yes, I'm slightly confused.
Uh,
We
well,
never covered convertible debentures.
I told you convertible debentures is basically debt, but the debt can be converted into shares.
So if I say, hey, I have convertible debentures, what exactly does that mean?
That means that you owe money to these people. But if these people decided that they want shares in your company instead of the debt that you owe them, they convert that into shares.
Huh.
Do you
Uh,
understand, or is it still kind of confusing to you?
mm, mm, okay. I have something called convertible debentures. That means I owe the company money.
Yes, you owe the people who lend you that money. Yes,
Okay.
banks or whatever.
So why? Wow. Okay. So if the company says, "Hey, we want this money back," right? I owe them shares
No, you have to pay them for the
in
convertible
shares.
debentures. You have to pay them interest. You have to pay them money.
No, not interest in shares.
In shares, it's depending on the deal that the convertible debenture was dealt by. For Canopy, right? The convertible debenture was $48 per share for $600 million. So if they wanted to convert that into shares, they want to convert that $617 million into shares. They have to convert they for each. So like they would get like, let's see. Hold on, let me put a calculator. So 600 million dollars in loans, right? If they wanted to convert it into shares, because the deal was priced at $48 per share, you divide that by 48, so they would get 12.5 million shares for $600 million. So if the banks that lended the banks that lend them the convertible debenture money decided that they wanted shares of the company instead, and they converted the convertible debentures into shares, they would get 12.5 million shares, and then Canopy $600 million gets wiped out because they just sold their shares for that money.
So bank just goes cha-ching.
Bank gets shares for instead of the $600 million that Canopy owes them.
Okay. Sorry, what were we talking about? Convertible debentures again? Which stat were we looking at?
This one right here, the long-term debt.
Oh, so those are convertible debentures.
Yes, correct.
617 million.
Yes, correct.
Wow. So if the bank decided to cash in on that, oh, cha-ching.
Well, yeah,
Dude, 12.5 million shares is nothing to scoff at.
yeah, it's a lot of shares. I get it, but I mean, if the banks decide to cash that in, right? They would benefit a lot because the stock price is at $60, and
I
that
know.
that deal was for $48.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
Holy shit.
yeah, they would profit quite a bit if they cashed in the convertible debentures.
Oh my god, that's crazy. What a risky business.
Risky business.
Yeah, how much money would you lose if the bank just decided to say, hey, we want money now?
You lose nothing.
No, because
No,
they
no,
get the
no,
shares
no,
and we
no.
sell the
Okay,
shares.
yeah. Listen to me. This is a debt. This is right now. Canopy until they convert into convertible debentures, Canopy has to pay them like 10 or $50 million per month or something. Like you know how a mortgage, you pay the
Yeah?
mortgage. The right now Canopy's paying them per month to pay off this long-term debt.
Oh.
Until they convert it into shares, Canopy's paying them per month for this loan of $600 million, and Canopy has $657 million in cash,
Huh.
plus the $5 billion that Constellation Brand is giving them.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I'm just telling you, but if you compare Tilray, the total asset and liabilities to Canopy's convertible like into Canopy's total asset and liabilities, Canopy looks cheap. Canopy looks a lot cheaper than Tilray because Canopy actually have some fundamentals when it comes to the assets. Oh wait,
Huh. Okay.
oh wait, well I guess you don't really care too much, but uh,
Um, these numbers are just all. It's a giant jumble in my head. They really hate dealing with numbers, especially after today.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
I'm not really interested in numbers.
okay.
Fucking today, it's just like looking at
Oh, hey,
crunching all
stop,
the
stop,
numbers.
stop, stop. Don't say anything. I want to tell you that I was recording you the whole time.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to end this video. It's 18 minutes. I'm going to end this video, and if it turns out okay, I'm going to release it.
excuse me?
What?
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 Why? Because it's it'd be interesting content for my users, my viewers. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.